What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I just realized there's gonna be a bad echo in here, so we're gonna have to deal with that. But this is a video I wasn't really planning on making. As you can tell, I'm in a barn pretty much right now, and well, I'm standing on something that I just bought, and it's a boat. I bought a boat, folks. Let's take a look at it. Okay, here she is, folks. This is a 1997 Gambler Intimidator. It is this beautiful red and like maroon and just freaking beautiful. I mean, obviously for 97, this thing is it is pretty beautiful condition, to be honest. I don't really even know what to say. I've never really thought about making a video about my new boat. Here's the old power behind the Gambler, 200 horse Mariner, 97 as well, EFI. Got a 6-inch hydraulic jack plate under there. As far as graphs go, it's only got this little hummingbird guy on him. But I mean, I think this is just such a beautiful boat. I don't even know, guys. I got these big lights, so it's like, it's pretty blinding. I'm sure I look really pale right now, but I mean, that's my boat. I bought this thing. Found it on Facebook Marketplace, of course. It was listed. I went the next week that I seen the listing, and I brought her home. She was out in St. Louis, like outside of St. Louis, so she's like a Lake of the Ozarks kind of Missouri boat. She's been on Mark Twain, Lake of the Ozarks a lot, so I don't really know where I'm going with that. But I mean, here's my boat, folks. I think it's so beautiful. I'm in love with this thing. Dual axle trailer here. Brand new tires on it. Only problem, obviously, it's a dual console. We're gonna hop on in here. If you guys have never been in a Gambler, this is what they look like from the inside here. You got, ignore those are for lights, but you got two rod lockers. The latch is broken on each rod locker, so you got to come in here from the side. Get that up. Well, like I said, I got two rod lockers here. I got actually courtesy lights I can turn on. That one, yes sir. They don't really do much. I'll wire in some LEDs eventually, but you can't see it too well. I got an extra prop. Said two rod lockers, one on each side. Oh god, I didn't say anything about the trolling motor, but it is, I don't know the year, but it is a motor guide. It's an old metal pedal, so it should be built like a tank. It should outlive us all. 80 pound thrust with the 24 volt. Obviously got the fancy little big handle on it. So I'm hoping this thing's gonna last. It's sitting a little funny right now, so I'm hoping I can get that figured out. I've been kind of working on the boat all day. I got it cleaned up and did a couple things, but anyway, you got obviously I got both original seats for the boat too. There's a Crestliner back there, but got a little storage box here, just a little day box kind of thing. Moving back one more. Here is your big main storage. I got some crap in there that the guy gave me when I bought it from him. And then coming back here, we got some tackle storage with some boxes and slots and stuff. Coming on back to our cooler. Now, nothing crazy, but it is a cooler. I mean, just look how pretty this paint. I mean, it's so beautiful. I've never owned a fiberglass boat before. Obviously, I've always fished out of my little Crestliner, my little 18-footer. So now I'm in a 20-foot fiberglass boat that does 74 miles an hour. So it should be a good upgrade from our 45-mile-an-hour 115 four-stroke back there. So I'm pretty freaking excited, if you can't tell. I'm kind of going all over the place. Here she is. This feels like, I mean, you're sitting in a Corvette or something. Bench seat, the center console comes out. I mean, big problem, or a problem with the boat is it is going to need some upholstery. She's kind of rough around with the edges. Also, ignore my Carhartt and sweatpants. I don't really care. This is the Gambler dash. I think it is one of the sexiest just dashes in the game. My lights are all off. Let me fix that. Okay. Here she is. Here's the dash again. Now that the lights are behind me, not in front of me. Still can't see it too well, but I mean, I think so. These boats are so pretty in my opinion. That's it. Doesn't work. It's like an old flasher. I don't even know what that is. It don't work either. But other than that, only other gauge that doesn't work is my speedometer. But every other gauge, every other switch. I got my live wells working yesterday. Did come with this little hummingbird on it. I don't really know much about it. A 997C, whatever that means. He does turn on and it does work. The boat has a hot foot and foot trim down there, if you can see that, and blinker trim for, oh, you still can't see it because of the lights. Hydraulic jack plate, boys. So I've never owned a boat with a hot foot, never owned a glass boat. I've never driven a glass boat or a boat with a hot foot, never driven with hydraulic jack plates. And what else? What other nevers have I done? I've never driven over 50 miles an hour on the water. I've never done a lot of things whenever it comes to this. So it's going to be a big learning experience. I plan on taking you all around for the ride. Like I said, it's just such a beautiful front end of a boat. I plan on eventually getting a Garmin 1006 up here. Probably just mount it onto this rail. And then let's go over here to the passenger console. There's some cool stuff over here. So I'm gonna order a GoPro mount it's like a bike handle mount, actually is what I bought. So it's gonna go on here and I'll have my GoPro view of the front of the boat, obviously, and something I'm pretty excited about. There's a little outlet here that I have tested and it does work. I said the lighting is pretty bad in this building, but there's that little thing so I can run my GoPros all day. Little lights in there too, just for a little added bonus. That's for like a spotlight. I don't really know. I'm not gonna be able to use that. But you open that up, and what do you have in there? We got a radio. So tournament mornings, we're gonna be absolutely bumping in this boat. I don't care what lake it is or like who the guys I'm fishing around, we're gonna be bumping. I don't know what we'll be bumping. Maybe it's white girl music, maybe it's hood music, maybe it's country, I don't know. But unfortunately that may not make it in the videos because I ain't trying to get copyrighted. But I mean, it's just, like I said, I think it's just such a beautiful boat. I love the way these things look, feel. All right, coming to the back here. Let me move the lights again. Okay, so coming back here, this is just a little storage thing. I got a prop nut and a little thing, whatever you call that, I forgot. But these are your live wells in the boat. Oops. I do plan on hopefully getting some new latches in the boat soon as well. But it's got some really skinny, long live wells. Goes all the way back there. So it comes pretty much all the way to the back of the boat. I got one of these on each sides. Auto plugs or drains, which is really nice. Still don't have that in the Crestliner. I'm really excited about that. And then same thing on that side. Same story. My little anchor light. And of course the beautiful Mariner 200 horse, which for those of you who don't know, which is all of you because I've never really talked about it on my channel. Before we had the Crestliner back there, I grew up fishing out of a Luma weld with a 90 horse Mariner on it. So I'm kind of happy to be back in the Mariner family again. I know there's some good solid freaking engines, especially that year of EFIs. I mean, it's just a Mercury. For those who don't know, just a little rebranding type of deal. But say guys, this is just, it is such a beautiful boat. I'm in love with it right now. I mean, the stereo, I think even the wheels on the trailer just look sick. I mean, there's plenty of room up here for activities. Obviously, I'll bring my scope off the Crestliner up here eventually. Maybe one day, once I have some money, we'll get a new neutral motor on there, go for the all tracks. But as long as that motor guide keeps kicking, it's going to stay on there. What other cool things can I show off? I got my courtesy lights. I showed those off. Yeah, those lights are bad. I got to get new lights there, but they do work. Just got to buy some lights. So I'm so sad I can't start it, just with it being so cold out. But it does. She chimes a couple times. I don't know. Sounds kind of cool. So it's got hydraulic steering in it too. So that's a new for me. Crestliner does not have that. let's come back here and just take a look at the old Mariner real quick. So such good condition on this boat, man. I really don't think, as far as 97s go, it's what, 27 years old? I think 2024 now. So I mean, it's just immaculate condition. There's a couple stress cracks on this one side over here. There's more on this side than there is the other side, at least. But let's see if I can get my light out so you can see that a little better. You can kind of see those stress cracks there. I'm not too worried about them. There's not a whole lot, especially whenever it comes to a 97 Gambler. There's my front light's a little jank. I gotta find a new Gambler light for that. Again, this lighting is so bad. I'm so sorry about that. But as you can see, it's a little jank. It's not quite the original. That's what it's supposed to look like. So we'll get there eventually. That's just little stuff on my list. I got handprints all over it. I just cleaned it, obviously, from the hour-and-a-half drive home in the salty roads. I mean, that got her a little dirty. But let's go ahead and hop into this back compartment. Might as well. There, I got a 45-gallon gas tank. I got some oil. My hydraulic steering pump, oil tank. I got 3 batteries in it. And a 3-bank charger, which is freaking awesome. I'm really glad that it has that. Like I said, the hydraulic steering, my batteries, I got little battery covers and everything on there, so she should be all good and legal and fun. That was loud. But this is something really dumb. I don't know if you guys have ever been around gamblers. This is really dumb. Whoever, a gambler, decided to put the cleats on the edge. Sure, it looks really good, but look what it does to you, man. I mean, I know it's just visual and stuff, but it does suck seeing that in your fiberglass. But yeah, carpet's really good condition as far as carpet goes in a boat. I mean, there's one rip there, and then if we come back up front, we got one more rip right there in the front with this pretty sweet Gambler carpet sticker in it. Yeah, dude, I don't know if you guys were expecting to see a boat reveal on my channel anytime soon, but here it is. And this is, like I said, this is the perfect boat for me. I got it for a pretty good price, honestly. I paid for it in cash all by myself. I'm 17 years old and I'm buying myself an absolutely beautiful boat like this. So I'm pretty proud of that one. Been working a lot. I don't know if you guys really know it, but behind YouTube, I work a lot of hours and I'm still in high school. So I don't sleep a whole lot, but seeing this boat here definitely makes it worth it. It is beautiful, and I'm glad to say, like I said, this was all on my own. I got no help from my parents. I mean, I'm not like trying to put this on them, but like this was all me. I mean, I'm proud of it. This is, like I said, it's such a beautiful boat, and I think, oh, that probably wasn't good for it, but it's fine. It's like, I don't even know, guys. I love Gamblers. I've loved them since the first time I seen it. I just fixed my trailer wiring. Let's see, what else can I say about the boat? I said I fixed the live wells. There's a wire that was just unplugged. The batteries are 2021s, so if anybody wants to hook me up with some batteries, let me know, because those are probably going to go out soon. And if anybody wants to hook me up with anything for this boat, hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram or whatever. I don't know. Nobody's going to do it, so it don't matter. But like I said, it's beautiful, man. I got a little trim switch up front. Set a metal pedal. So the only other thing that's a big no-no that needs fixed on the trailer, or it's not even the boat, it's the trailer, before I start traveling the country, because that is the main reason I bought this boat, is to travel the country and fish in college. So I'm going to get trailer brakes. The trailer brakes are not working at all. They're surge brakes, and what I was told is the master cylinder went bad. So that is next on my list. I'll go ahead and kind of, I guess, film me working on that and taking it apart, because I didn't film anything else. But also, I got to screw down one of my subs. One of my subs up front, or under the console, came out. So, well, they only put one L bracket in it, and obviously one L bracket with as much vibration as the boat goes through, it ain't enough. It ain't enough at all. So we're gonna work on that today. So I got a whole list of stuff on my phone that I'm going to do, and I might even just put it up for, just because why not? Just so you guys can kind of see what's coming to the boat. But like I said, I'll get a 1006 on it eventually. So if anybody's selling one of those for cheap, hit me up. I don't need a transducer, and I'll put my scope in it. But yeah, I mean, I think it's, like I said, it's such a beautiful boat. I said, man, there's just something about the way these boats look. Ever since I first seen one, little me, man, when I was fishing out of the aluminum weld, I seen one and I fell in love with it. I don't know. I think it was a 21 foot. I think it was like a 2006, 250 on it and white. It was super pretty boat. But now I have one of my own. I love colors. Like, I like just seeing colors and stuff. I don't like bland colors. So I'm pretty happy with this red and maroon. As I said, it's so pretty. Plus, Wabash Valley College, it'll match their colors pretty much. And it matches my truck a lot more than a blue boat and a red truck. So now I got a maroon boat and a red truck. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I said it's beautiful. The Crestliner, anybody who cares about this whole thing, it's not old, it's new. It's just a mess. This thing is a mess, but it's not going anywhere for sure. Obviously this is a big old heavy boat, so I'm not going to be towing it a whole lot. I'm not going to be taking it as far as I take the Crestliner, because if you guys don't know, if you're new to my channel, I take that boat all over the state and I just burn a lot of gas. So I ain't trying to burn a whole lot more gas towing around a 20-foot fiberglass boat than I would an 18-foot aluminum boat. But like for going, I'll take it out for sure. It's gonna be out on the home lake, probably like every day. I gotta learn to drive it. Gotta be careful with it for sure. I'm gonna wear the kill switch on this one. But yeah, so Crestliner's not going anywhere. Probably won't see scope on this boat until like June or something, because I got a BFL. But I'm definitely going to want to take this boat too on the Ohio River. I'm fishing all 5 Illini series. And I think the Crestliner is probably going to go to them all except for the Ohio River. Just because, like I said, the Crestliners are so much cheaper to run. It's so much cheaper to tow. It takes so much less, or burns so much less gas. And for Shelbyville and Rand, which are the 2 other lakes we fish in the Illini division, I'm sure I'll be just fine. But yeah, man. It's like I said, I'm in love with this boat. There's nothing else I have to say. My little, just don't look at that. I'll put some duct tape over it or something. But it is so clean. Like always garage stored. Obviously it's in a garage now. It's gonna stay like this until I go to college. It just brings me to another thing. It's like, I'm gonna be taking this boat that I bought all by myself around the country, and I'm gonna make, said I'm in love with it. I don't know what else to say, guys, man. It truly is beautiful. I don't know, this probably wasn't a very good video. Didn't really know what I was gonna say going into it, and I just kind of started talking and just kind of went where it went. But yeah, man, it's it's like a dream come true. I've always loved gamblers. I've always thought they're a beautiful boat and great riding, super fast. You know, 74 miles an hour with a 200 horse. That's gonna keep up with a lot of 250s. So yeah, I mean, like I said, the memories that are gonna be made in this boat, the fish are gonna be caught. All the good and bad times I'm about to have in this boat is gonna be pretty amazing. I can't wait for the lakes to thaw out next week. So I'm filming this on a Monday. So I'm hoping by the next weekend you'll probably see this video on like a Wednesday. I'm hoping by that Wednesday weekend or whatever it'll be on the water. I'm gonna take it out to a power plant lake. The only problem is I've got to have it insured and registered, obviously, because there's a lot of DNR on that lake, and I'm not taking it anywhere without insurance. So don't steal my boat because it doesn't have insurance. Definitely probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I probably wasn't smart, but I'm not a smart guy. So yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet. We'll take it out and hopefully try and get a couple fish in it, break it in. Home lake's thaw, or not thaw right now. It's solid right now, so we're gonna have to wait for it to thaw. The power plant lake is no wake, so I'm not gonna be able to put the boat up on pad. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait to do that. We're probably gonna have to wait 2 or 3 weeks because I think I heard like 4 or 5 inches of ice on the lake right now. But like I see the forecast here in Illinois, Southern Illinois, we're looking good. It's looking like once this ice thaws out, I'm gonna be fishing until next winter. So I'm pretty excited, man. I mean, it's just look at this boat, man. It's so freaking cool looking. I know the light's kind of messing with y'all because it's super bright, but it's dark in this barn. So yeah, here it is. Hopefully you guys kind of enjoy the boat. I don't even know how long I've yapped about this thing. Probably way too long. But like I said, it's just a dream come true for me, really. Buying a boat all by myself at 17 years old and just kind of doing my thing, you know. Pretty proud of it. So I hope you guys kind of did enjoy. Like I said, I'll probably record just kind of working on it a little bit here today. I'm gonna try and take apart the tongue, screw in that sub, take apart, like, get to that master cylinder. I don't really know what else I was gonna do. I was gonna research batteries, because I'm probably gonna have to get batteries soon. And I was also gonna throw a bunch of tackle in it and start figuring out how I'm gonna store stuff, so. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll record that because it's winter. It's been negative freaking 47 out the last 4 weeks, so I don't have any content, and I apologize for that, but you gotta understand I live in the Midwest, so. Yeah. It's beautiful. It truly is, man. I love it. I love it. Said I'm in love with it. I don't know what else to say, guys, man. It truly is beautiful. I don't know, this probably wasn't a very good video. Didn't really know what I was gonna say going into it, and I just kind of started talking and just kind of went where it went. But yeah, man, it's it's like a dream come true. I've always loved gamblers. I've always thought they're a beautiful boat and great riding, super fast. You know, 74 miles an hour with a 200 horse. That's gonna keep up with a lot of 250s. So yeah, I mean, like I said, the memories that are gonna be made in this boat, the fish are gonna be caught. All the good and bad times I'm about to have in this boat is gonna be pretty amazing. I can't wait for the lakes to thaw out next week. So I'm filming this on a Monday. So I'm hoping by the next weekend you'll probably see this video on like a Wednesday. I'm hoping by that Wednesday weekend or whatever it'll be on the water. I'm gonna take it out to a power plant lake. The only problem is I've got to have it insured and registered, obviously, because there's a lot of deer on that lake, and I'm not taking it anywhere without insurance. So don't steal my boat because it doesn't have insurance. Definitely probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I probably wasn't smart, but I'm not a smart guy. So yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet. We'll take it out and hopefully try and get a couple fish in it, break it in. Home lake's thaw, or not thaw right now. It's solid right now, so we're gonna have to wait for it to thaw. The power plant lake is no wake, so I'm not gonna be able to put the boat up on pad. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait to do that. We're probably gonna have to wait 2 or 3 weeks because I think I heard like 4 or 5 inches of ice on the lake right now. But like I see the forecast here in Illinois, Southern Illinois, we're looking good. It's looking like once this ice thaws out, I'm gonna be fishing until next winter. So I'm pretty excited, man. I mean, it's just look at this boat, man. It's so freaking cool looking. I know the light's kind of messing with y'all because it's super bright, but it's dark in this barn, so yeah, here it is. Hopefully you guys kind of enjoy the boat. I don't even know how long I've yapped about this thing. Probably way too long. But I said it's just a dream come true for me, really. Buying a boat all by myself at 17 years old and just kind of doing my thing, you know. Pretty proud of it. So I hope you guys kind of did enjoy. It's been negative freaking 47 out the last 4 weeks, so I don't have any content, and I apologize for that, but you gotta understand I live in the Midwest, so yeah. It's beautiful. It truly is, man. I love it. I love it.